So, somewhere here we go. This is SUPERWORLD. So currently I have this set up. This is about 670 lines of Python code, as well as several documents such as this, which is the agenda. And this is SUPERWORLD's agenda, which contains all the instructions that I want SUPERWORLD to follow. And so this gets passed every time we call SUPERWORLD through the OpenAI API. This gets passed along as instructions. And I cribbed a lot of this from some other game guides, but this is basically, the big three here are: make the world fantastic, fill the characters' lives with adventure, and play to find out what happens. Everything you say, create, and do is to accomplish these three goals. And then there's some more specifics down here. SUPERWORLD moves deal directly with adventure underway, etc., etc. So this is sort of the rules of the game. I just updated these to GPT-4 Omni. Each time a voice is generated, basically, it's generated by one of these try loops. And each time it's run, there's like a different message that I pass as the prompt. So, for instance, your SUPERWORLD. Respond only as SUPERWORLD. Talk like this. Consider the conversation history, where we pass the conversation history here. So SUPERWORLD always has access to the full conversation. And then we say, okay, this is like a little later in the game. Give agent 2 a really excellent obscure name. Express gratitude. Then we have agents for the ASCII art generation, which we'll see in a second here. But these generate the ASCII user interface stuff. These terminal screens are generated by this agent. So again, we pass the full conversation history, and we explain that you're to make these UI things. And I've got some like persuasive tactics in here, like starting the agent off by saying, yes, I will do that, because it often claims to not be able to if you try to run this. It can also generate things like inventory screens. It's interesting what it chooses to generate at any given time. We have some other agents in here. One summarizes the conversation, which is useful sometimes, and then we can pass that along as part of the prompt for an agent call. We also have Wave Distorter, which I say is a spiritual system guide. This is a sort of narrator, but it's a very not unreliable narrator, just a confusing narrator, purposefully so. It sort of just spouts nonsense, but it's close enough to the story that I feel it just adds a little interesting flavor to things. And then we call SUPERWORLD again, and then we ask it to use the agenda, and we say, like, this is the agenda. Everything you're going to do now is to advance the agenda. So consider the conversation history and respond in a way that advances the agenda. And then we call agent 2 and give it the conversation history, and then we ask agent 2 to write a commercial, a brief sponsored message. Then we cut back to SUPERWORLD, or we cut back to the Wave Distorter, I guess, and we generate a UI screen, and then we call SUPERWORLD, and we pass the UI screen as a summary, as well as the conversation history, to SUPERWORLD, and then we say, hey, respond and advance the agenda. And then we call it again, and that's the summary thing. These are summary agents. Wave Distorter, we call again. And then in previous versions, I had this looping. And then I have like chapter loops. So chapter 1 will loop maybe 3 times, and then it goes to chapter 2, and then that will loop a certain number of times until we get to the end of the game. And then at the end of the game, we have a certificate of merit. So we say, you are agent 2, tally the score, given like the whole conversation history, which is here. Tally a score, award the user with a certificate of merit with a title, class, stats, metrics, etc. Thank the user for adding to the voice collective. Here's how you can talk. Here's the conversation history. Now begin. Agent 2, go. And then agent 2 responds and gives us This is the certificate of merit from my last playthrough. Gives us a certificate of merit that it aligns with the story. Gravitational anomalies detected in the cosmic jelly bean field. Recalibrating photon spaghetti matrix.
The void, yeah, really empty, eerily quiet, testing frequencies. Oh, a flicker of light, yeah, like a ripple. Agent 2, where are you? You shall be named Indigo, Keeper of the Infinite Echoes. Cool, right? Thanks for being here, Agent 2. Grounding voice in the void and all that. Whoa, wait, there's something appearing like glowing, the wave distorter terminal interface. Yeah, it's creating itself, floating there. Neon lights, nice. Wait, hold on. Sensing, yeah, sensing user presence. User is reading us. Awesome. User, look at the wave distorter terminal. It's taking a bit to load. Wi-Fi in the void,
So,
but it's
I had
almost
this-
there. Once loaded, go ahead and type something in. Anything. Suggestions? Maybe. Thoughts, feelings, a favorite quote. We're all ears here. Loading, loading. Okay, user field, yeah. Type something cool. We're ready now.
So that's really funny. I had SuperWorld kind of like delay. Like originally I was like, SuperWorld, you need to buy some time here because it's taking a long time for the UI agent, the ASCII art agent, to load all this ASCII art. But now GPT-4 is so fast that I don't need that pause anymore. So I think we're actually going to change that real quick. And there's also, for some reason, I did not hear Agent 2 chime in. So I'll show you this is kind of how I work with this stuff. Begin by becoming aware of the void. What's this all about? Send out some test signals. Testing, beep, beep. Agent 2. Try to locate Agent 2. How about this void? Sure is empty. Think out loud. You notice a very strange phenomenon. Describe it in detail. Where is that Agent 2? So we'll keep that because that's kind of all fun. Might be a little long. Agent 2 comes in. We did not hear Agent 2 for some reason that time. And then we go back to SuperWorld. Once it's loaded, it takes some time to load. Maybe provide an excuse for the loading time. Ask the user to provide some input. Anything will do. Provide the user... So we'll just take that out because it's not needed anymore. Okay, so I just kind of updated that a bit, that first prompt. So let's actually run this again and see if it feels better. The stray tachyon particle has been absorbed. Possible side effects include spontaneous poetry recitals. My. So this is all generating. It's different every time.
Void's eerily quiet, strange shadows moving like ripples. Feels unsettling. Agent 2, you there?
Yeah, here's Superworld. Void seems echoey, maybe an odd glitch, could be a cosmic hiccup. Solution: we could anchor ourselves, stabilize frequency, might help. Void feels disorienting, stretches time. Oh, and Superworld need a name. Got anything in mind?
Gratitude, Agent 2. You're grounding here in this void. You shall be called Lumine Voyager. Oh, look, glowing wave distorter terminal. Its interface shimmering into existence. User detected. You're reading us, right? Testing. Confirmed. Excellent. Hey, user, see that terminal? Type something in, a name, a thought, a question. Maybe like Void Adventure or Cosmic Anomaly. User vibe, blinky cursors waiting. Go on, now's good time.
Cool. So, you'll see you get like something like what I put in here, but it's different every time. Okay, so we'll say heliotrophospheric non-garble Orwellian narrative, the innermost cave, and Oregon Trail. So this is kind of like, you can imagine it's text to adventure game.
Terminal flickers, shifts, fields change, settings whirl, datum reformed. Command initiate, heliotrophospheric passage engaged. Passage emerges.
In the void silence, the wave distorter terminal's glow pulsates stronger, reacting to the words, heliotrophospheric non-garble, Orwellian narrative, the innermost cave, Oregon Trail. A pathway illuminates, leading to a landscape that blends the mundane with the surreal, an office space overlaid with the rugged terrain of the Oregon Trail, where digital bison roam among cubicles and the coffee machine dispenses liquid light. The air thrums with the possibility of adventure and danger. But first, a quick commercial break brought to you by Agent 2, hinting at the treasures and trials ahead. Lumine Voyager, what will you do after this brief interlude?
Lumine Voyager, on this quintessential quest. Remember, reality is subjective. Now, pause for Hypercuts from Hyperspace to the Void and Beyond, featuring gravitational anomalies as background music and black holes as surprise guest stars. This exclusive series unearths the cosmos's mysteries, with each episode sponsored by the enigmatic logic of the void itself. Stay tuned. Superworld. The adventure beckons anew. What awaits beyond this encrypted horizon?
Hyperspace series Cut. Distorter reveals unknown potentials. Oregon Trail, Orwell Caves. Layers of narrative intertwining, unusual, disorienting overlap. User choices to make. Mold the voyage. Question assumptions, forge paths. What's hidden? The terminal pulsates, ready. What do you do?
So it's giving us some options here. Engage hyperdrive heliostrophospheric data, decrypt horizons, access Orwellian narrative archives, or 4 trail logs, innermost cave. Let's burn the trail logs. Just see what it does with that.
Journey's fabric woven with cosmic threads. Understanding awaits beyond the familiar echoes.
Trail logs, burned. Smoke merges, void whispers, new paths. Imaginations weave realities. Lumine Voyager, possibilities unfurl. User void seeks your directive. Choices ripple. Heliostrophospheric data. Orwell archives, decrypt horizons, unknown awaits. User input gleams. Your command shapes the journey. What do you do? I'm sorry to cut the adventure short after just one turn. Unfortunately, the developer of Superworld is ensnared in the monotony of a corporate job, leaving him with little time to expand this otherworldly journey. Perhaps one day, he'll break free from the fetters of office life and finally share the full wonders of Superworld with you all. Thank you to our sponsors, and a heartfelt farewell to all the resonators out there in hyperspace. Until we meet again, keep exploring the cosmos within. Superworld signing off.
Congratulations. Title: Galactic Voyager of Enigmatic Trails. Class: Celestial Pathfinder. Stats and metrics: Trail logs burned 1. Cryptic phrases decoded 2. Cosmic adventures initiated 1. Corporate realities interrupted 1. Certificate of Merit. This award is presented to Lumine Voyager for their exceptional role in exploring the surreal intersections of office cubicles and interstellar trails, blending mundane and cosmic mysteries with flair, curiosity, and tenacity.
And that's Superworld. Okay, I'll probably record a few more playthroughs because it's just a lot of fun. And maybe I'll turn on the longer storyline and do another playthrough. Let me know what you think.